Probably the most important car at the Paris Motor Show is the Chevy Volt. And I'm here on Jim's stand with Rob Peterson, who's going to tell us a little bit more about this car. Now, Rob, can you just explain how this thing works? Because it's a hybrid, but it's a hybrid like no other.
Well, we don't like to call it a hybrid, quite frankly. We call it an extended range electric vehicle. It has a battery that will drive the vehicle for approximately 60 kilometers. And then it has a small internal combustion engine on board that creates electricity that extends the range of the vehicle an extra several hundred kilometers. So it gives you, for the first 40 miles, which is approximately is enough for most people in Europe to be able to do their daily driving habits, gives them a petroleum-free and emission-free commute, but it doesn't leave them stranded if they have to go much further than that.
So basically, on this car, the engine merely acts as a generator. Basically, that's how it works. You had to top up the battery, is that right?
Absolutely, except the only difference is that instead of topping off the battery, the electricity goes to the electric motor, which is interesting because it always operates as an electric vehicle. It has the instantaneous torque and the performance of an electric vehicle because there's no transmission. So you get the same quietness, torque and acceleration, whether you're going up a hill or whether you're just taking off from a stoplight.
Okay, so the benefits then of doing it that way rather than the engine driving the wheels is so you get that full electric experience the whole time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the electric driving feel, having driven electric vehicles more than a few times in the past year, it's a fantastic experience that I think a lot of consumers are going to enjoy. Sitting in a car where there's no noise coming from your engine compartment, but being able to accelerate. The 0 to 30 time on this is equivalent to that of a V6 engine, but you can accelerate without using any petroleum whatsoever.
Okay, so when are we going to see this car in production and on sale? I mean, is this the finished version, or is it kind of going to change before we see it on the roads?
Well, this version right here is about 95% complete. And this is the Chevrolet version. There'll also be an Opel version that comes out as well here in Europe. They go into production in November of 2011, and they'll be in dealerships in the United States soon after, and they'll be in Europe within a year from there.
So in terms of cost, have you any idea, will it be close to more like Insignia money, or will it be more Astra money?
Well, it'll probably be a little bit of a premium because of this brand new technology. But this is really the first generation that we're planning, and we know that with new technology it costs a little bit more, but we're expecting that the technology and the cost of the vehicle therefore will come down. We made it our Chevrolet brand because we wanted to make it affordable to everybody. That's what Chevrolet stands for. And so it's also our global brand. It gives us the presence of volume to help us drive costs down as we move from this version into second versions and third versions and other brands and things along that line as we expand the technology.
So basically, from what you're saying, it seems to me that this may be very new technology, but at the end of the day, this is the future, pretty much, of the car.
Absolutely. We see electricity is really where we're headed. Electricity gets the automobile out of the game of having to be dependent on petroleum. And so the Volt we see is really a reinvention of the automobile. It's a start in a new direction. It changes 100 years of history of being dependent on petroleum, and we're really excited about it.
Now, don't worry, Chevy hasn't gone all soft on us. It's still making big muscle cars, such as the new Camaro V8. It's got a 6.2-litre engine with around 400 brake horsepower. It's good for about 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. Now, we're going to be getting this car in right-hand drive in the UK. Should be available from around 2010 if we're lucky. So, which would you have? The Volt, save the environment, or the Camaro, have some fun? Oh, I know which one I prefer.